the moral of the story is, regardless of what they say, you gotta believe in you. Hashtag believe in yourself. Yeah. And I'ma still be the biggest. Look.
It's so thanky. Oh, man.
$1 million grind can't go for 65, yeah. And you can't put a price on peace of mind. I'ma win 97 out of 100 times. Say, I'm lying. I'ma win 99. Like 99, I'm running through all lines. Mika kept it gangster, she ready for war times. Rolly, AP, Patty, Q-Blow, you know. See, I'm trying to be greatest of all times. Can't fire me, homie, I'm on fire. Yeah, I prayed about it, I can't cry. I'm in good hands like I'll stay with God, but that don't mean the devil won't try. Try Jesus, not me, like Toby and Jabari. If me believing in me offends you, I'm sorry. I'm trying to shock the world like an episode of Maury. My team stepping with me like Omega's in the party. Look, excuse my French. I know 2020 been a B.I., but can't make me stop. Pause. Trying to keep it classy like a Reebok, and take the top off it like a T-top. Yeah, they usually call you crazy for chasing your dreams. Well, I'm a dream chaser. I'ma grind hard. I'ma bet everything on me like it's Vegas. Cue the style speed, baby. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. And they gon' have to pay like we wait. I look my fear in the face. I got scared of that failure. We kissed, then I stepped out on faith. I might valet, park the Honda in the front like a Wraith. I probably could've got the rate. I probably should've played it safe. I ran for my blessing like Bregman trying to steal a base. Look, in these days and times, you gotta believe in you. Walking through the trap, no strap, he gon' see me through. Anything I lost, I want that back times two. I can do all things through Jesus except for lose. PSA 2021 syndication is still on the way. I'm talking states. I'm talking AM wake up, love the city brand, man, I'm straight. I just had to walk away. Look, ain't no beef with no business, man. See, I'm a businessman. Plus, I'm the businessman. Plus, me and Justin talked about my business plan. You get it? Can't talk about past lives I was living. I'm talking pushing my brand through the ceiling. I'm thinking LLCs, buying buildings, teaching Parker and Dylan how you make millions. Generational wealth, the type you can't spend by yourself. But the first step is you gotta believe in yourself. Yeah. Believe in yourself. Yeah.
But I can't make it. Face to face, I'm thinking about the days we used to be. But I can't make it. I got one.
Waking up in the morning. The AM Wake Up Show with Kiati. The latest show on the internet. Entertainment, interviews, family views, and news you can use.
AM Wake Up Show, Radio Boss, Hard Body, Kiati. Good morning. Man, starting the day off the right way. Hope somebody woke up motivated this morning, man. Big shout out to everybody tuning in, waking up with me. Octavia, good morning. Joanna, D. Bailey, Cedric, good morning. Michelle, good morning. Jimmy, good morning. If you are watching this on Facebook, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to share that video, share that positive energy, share that vibe, share that love with somebody, man. Big shout out to everybody waking up. D. Michelle, how you doing? Good morning. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Instagram. Shout out everybody that is watching on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as well. Yeah, boys on Twitch. Great show planned for you guys today. Real relationship goals with Brother Royce F. Robinson. You know, it's always a vibe whenever Brother Royce and I get a chance to hook up and get busy. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. In real life, morning motivation for today. I don't know who needed, but here it go.
Starting off your day the right way.
Let's get into it.
Here's your morning motivation on the AM Wake Up Show.
Radio Boss, Hard Body, Kiati, man. I'm going to tell y'all something.
you are what you subscribe to, right? And so a lot of time when you look at the situations that you're in right now in your life, right? Inside your life, look at the people you hang around, look at the things that you wake up and watch, look at the things that you listen to, look at who you telling your problems to, look at who you're getting your advice from. You are what you subscribe to. Whenever you going through that real life stuff and you go to your messy home girl, you go to that petty person and you go tell them your issues and your business, and you wonder why after they give you that messed up advice, you end up in the wrong place, or you going through problems with baby and you run to your single homeboy that ain't got no skills at all. The absolute worst relationship person you probably should ever be talking to ever. And that's who you go run and tell your issues to, and you wonder why it's not working out when you get that advice, man. You are what you subscribe to, man. A lot of time, people be like, hey, bro, you don't really watch much TV, man. You don't really be on Instagram a lot like that. You be, yeah, because I understand you are what you subscribe to. A lot of time, whenever people even ask me, hey, bro, follow me back on Instagram, I tell people, well, I don't really be on the gram like that, bro. But if I do follow you, what be on your page? Oh, man, man, I got them hoes, bro. I got them hoes, bro. I got them hoes. I got them hoes, bro. Or they wake up and they say, I ain't gonna lie with you. Man, I got that. We big blow over here, boy. I'm blowing my backwoods, boy. I'm blowing them down, big fella. Hey, big fella, say, bro. Yada, bro. We chimney rock. We blowing that smoke, bro. I don't smoke. So for me to follow you on Instagram, brother, and all you doing is puffing and huffing and blowing houses down, that doesn't motivate me, brother. One of these little kids, my niece's nephews, somebody be like, hey, follow me. I'd be like, do you really want me following you? Do you really want me following you? Right? And even though Instagram is a small part, Facebook is a small part of some of the things that we tap into, man, it's really about what you subscribe to, man. Y'all find y'all some positive people, man, some people that's out here getting money. If you put the same time and attention that you put into reality TV on making your life a reality, man, y'all will be a lot further. You hear me? You hear me?
No snooze. It's the news you can use on the AM Wake Up Show.
Ah, man. All right, y'all. Tell y'all something. This is real, man. I'm trying not to watch this George Floyd trial because I feel like they're going to give me post-traumatic stress disorder. Real talk, man. I feel like by watching this trial, I feel like it systematically takes us back to a place of desperation and despair. It takes us instantly to a place of anger. And I'm really, 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 really trying to be sane and have my peace of mind, man. I really want to focus on happy things. I would like to focus on this beautiful opportunities that are, but man, do anybody ever watch the show For Life on ABC? They got a show called For Life on ABC. Does anybody watch that show? Has anybody seen that show other than me? For Life ABC, man. It's basically the story of a brother who was set up. And if you haven't watched it, it's basically the show about a brother who was set up. He goes into prison, gets a law degree, and starts fighting for inmates' rights and fighting for his cases from inside of jail. Great show. Great show. If you don't watch For Life ABC, executive producer is 50 Cent. Man, check that show out. Watching that show makes you feel like, man, there's no way this kind of corruptness is alive and well like that, y'all. But that is a real show. This based on real life events, right? So George Floyd trial just got underway. I want to let y'all hear something, because I know sometimes everybody don't be tapped in. This is actually 18-year-old Darnella Frazier, who recorded the video that was seen around the world and sparked weeks of nationwide protests, okay? She got on the stand yesterday. Check this out.
When I look at George Floyd, I look at my dad, I look at my brothers, I look at my cousins, my uncles, because they are all Black. I have a Black father, I have a Black brother, I have Black friends. And I look at that and I look at how that could have been one of them. It's been nights I stayed up apologizing and apologizing to George Floyd for not doing more and not physically interacting and not saving his life. But it's like, it's not what I should have done. It's what he should have done.
Also, they had other people that came and testified. Remember, we thought it was, well, I don't know if everybody thought it was awkward. I thought it was awkward whenever the people finally came on the scene, and for whatever reason, they had the ambulance things that ambulances would have, but they were all dressed up as cops. And I thought that was weird watching on tape, right? There actually was a real firefighter that was trying to intervene. Genevieve, check this out.
Were you able to do that, any of those steps?
No, sir.
Why weren't you able to do any of that?
Because the officers didn't let me into the scene. I also offered, in my memory, to walk them through it, or told them, if he doesn't have a pulse, you need to start compressions. And that wasn't done either.
Are these things that you wanted to do?
It's what I would have done for anybody.
When you couldn't do that, how did that make you feel?
Totally distressed.
Were you frustrated?
Yes.
While you were there, were there other people around you on the sidewalk?
Yes.
And were they saying things to the officers as well?
Yes.
And do you remember what kinds of things they were saying?
No, I was pretty focused on trying to get the officers to let me help.
And how were you doing that, trying to get the officers to focus on you and get help?
I think in my memory, I tried different tactics of calm and reasoning and tried to be assertive.
So it's like people that were standing by that were not allowed to help. Another bystander. Again, these are people who were actually called to testify yesterday. Donald Williams was a bystander. Hold up.
Called him a tough guy.
I did.
You called him a real man.
I did.
You called him such a man.
I did.
You called him bogus.
I did.
You called him a bum at least 13 times.
That's what you counted in the video?
That's what I counted.
And that's what you got, 13.
And that was early on, right? Those terms grew more and more angry. Would you agree with that?
They grew more and more pleading for life.
All right. After you called him a bum 13 times, you called him a bum.
That's what you heard?
Did you say that?
Is that what you heard?
I'm asking you, sir.
I'm pretty
Did
sure
you
I
say
did.
that?
You heard that. I'm pretty sure you did.
You call him a bum.
If that's what you heard, I'm sure that's what
I'm
I did.
asking you, did you say that?
If that's what the video recorded, that's what I did.
You called him a bitch.
If that's a video you heard from the video,
It's a yes or no, sir.
If that's what was heard in the video, yes, I did.
And at one point, you said that Officer Tao pushed you.
That's correct. He didn't. He put his hand in my chest, is what I said.
And you observed Officer Tao push someone else, right? Or feel like he pushed someone else.
I didn't let him touch anyone else.
Do you recall saying, "I dare you to touch me like that. I swear I'll slap both of you"?
Yeah, I didn't. I meant it.
So again, sir, it's fair to say that you grew angrier and angrier.
No, I grew professional. I stayed in my body. You can't pay me out to be angry.
Again, that was Bystander, Donald Williams, and you heard his voice whenever the video was playing, Officer Thao, when he was standing there and the guy that was calling him tough guy, that's who that was. He's a mixed martial artist. And again, they were trying to basically paint the picture. Chauvin's attorney, his name is Eric Nelson, that the witnesses were being angry and agitated in an apparent effort to show the onlookers that there were a potential threat to Chauvin and 3 officers that were with him and might have distracted him. So they're saying that he stayed on his neck so long because people distracted him, because it was a threat as a situation, so he didn't move. In my mind, if there was a threat, when you move to address the threat, right? If there's really something that's going on that is hurtful, that is harmful, and I really felt like my life was in danger, if somebody's already on the ground in cuffs and a large crowd is gathering and I feel like my life is in danger, that's when I'm going to get up to protect myself, defend myself, de-escalate the situation, because I feel like my life is in danger at some point. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy to me, y'all, that these people get paid to skew the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that junk crazy, man. That junk is crazy. Again, I will say this, and I'm trying to be, what is the right word? I'm trying to be optimistic, but I don't think that this case is going to go how we think it's going to go. Millions and millions of people around the world saw George Floyd get murdered on film, and still it's not going to go the way that we think it's going to go. And whenever people react rightfully, they're going to turn it into, we're the angry black. You know what I'm saying? Now we're the angry black people, you know. People only do what you let them do, man. People only do what you let them do. And I feel like as long as we allow people to give us these reasons that they did whatever they did, and as long as we allow them to, you know, y'all will be okay, this and that, and you have to keep dealing with the depression and oppression, it's not going to be right, man. It's not going to be right, for real. So sending our love and prayers out to the family of George Floyd. And we really, really, really got to keep our eyes on this one. But I'm going to do it from a distance. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I'm going to report. I'm going to do my job. But, man, I really don't think me watching this trial is going to be good for me. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know it ain't going to be good for me, man. Because I'm telling y'all, I don't think it's going to go. I don't think it's going to go how. I don't think it's gonna go how it's supposed to go. Me personally. In other news, keeping it moving now, quarterback Deshaun Watson has a total of 21 lawsuits filed against him, right? Here go the crazy part. They finally got Tony Busby. They said, Tony Busby, it's 21 cases now. You still haven't made any police reports at HPD. Do y'all know what this man said? Let me tell y'all why he said he hasn't filed any charges yet. Here you go. Y'all ready? Busby said he was reluctant to provide information while Acevedo was the police chief. With Acevedo leaving for Miami, Busby added that he and his team will go elsewhere as concerns rise, learning that Rusty Horton, who is Deshaun Watson's attorney, has a son on the commanding staff of the police department. He said, I'm not saying in any way that Watson's lawyer, Mr. Horton, has a son who is in a position that will compromise HPD in the investigation. I support his service along with all Houston police officers. I think the rank and file know that. But I'm saying that me and my clients will go elsewhere to provide our evidence to investigative authorities. Despite announcing the lawsuits, the paperwork is not yet public on the district clerk's website. So I guess he's saying, hey, bro got a son. His son is in the police department, and I don't want to take my stuff over there because they might dirty up my stuff. Or they might, I don't know. But now you have 21 anonymous cases with no names, no way to fact check. No, I don't know, y'all. Hey, man. We're gonna accuse you. We're gonna drag your name through the mud. We're gonna tell you we got 21 of these. Dominique Wilkins, 21 Savage. We got now you're old enough to drink. We got 21 of these, right? But no evidence, nothing to help free or give you any kind of clue on how to defend yourself. We got 21 punches, and you don't know which way they coming from, who did it, why they done it. And these are all massage therapists. I'm still tripping that my boy got a masseuse problem, y'all. Respectfully. I'm not trying to be funny. Respectfully, this boy got a masseuse problem. That's what they saying, y'all. I can't say they lying because I don't know, but I'm just saying they say my boy wants you to touch that thing now when you rub him down. Don't forget the most important part, front and center. Now. They say I want you to grab that thing now. Say he got a masseuse fetish. He's a serial masseuser. He's a this is crazy, man. 21 different massage cases. 21 massagers. That's crazy. 21 chain yankers. They say my boys out here going. They say my boy. Sheesh. I ain't saying that this is true, but Deshaun, some things you just got to do for yourself, big fella. If it's that important to you, brother, you gotta figure out how to get it done by yourself. Man. You gotta spend some time with yourself, brother. You can't. Speaking of spending time, spending time. My bad, child. I'm just keeping it. Oh boy, baby. Oh boy, that's a stiff charge, man. That bro, hey man, we don't know. I don't know. We don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is that Brother Royce F. Robinson is in the building. How you doing this morning, Brother Royce?
Man, you brought me in at a bad time.
Brother Royce. Say my boy working on a mixtape, The Chain Yankers. It's gonna be out soon. That boy off the chain. Oh man.
Wow. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good. I'm running through this show prep this morning. I'm going through my notes.
Right on.
And I'm like, man, it's real relationship goals, Brother Royce F. Robinson.
Glad to be here.
If you guys are watching on Instagram, if you jump on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, you can see the full layout of the show. You also see Brother Royce F. Robinson sitting with me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Royce, have you ever heard of a gospel singer named Donnie McClurkin?
Yes, I have. Donnie McClurkin. I sure have. I've heard of Speak to My Heart, Holy Spirit. Yeah. I've been rocking with Donnie for a long time. New York Restoration, matter of fact. You don't know nothing about them. But yeah, I know Donnie McClurkin. Absolutely.
Listen, Donnie said he might be single for the rest of his life. That's what the brother said, Brother Royce. I don't know if you heard it or not, but I'm going to play this for you. I want you to listen to this. The brother said he might be single forever. Check it out.
Didn't know how to have the relationship. I didn't know really what a woman wanted. I've messed up more than I've had good. My past relationships were a sprinkling of everything, men and women. I don't know how to do this. And because of that, when things get rough, I go back into my safe place, my music and my ministry. I want to lay down next to somebody that's going to be with me for the rest of my life. I really do. I miss the fact that I did not have the family unit that I could lay next to my spouse with my baby on my chest and be the quintessential dad that raises up a family like I saw in my dreams and I wanted in my heart. So never having a long-term relationship in my life and never being married, my things, I chalked that up. I'm gonna probably be alone for the rest of my life as far as a mate is concerned. Happiness is something that's relative. I've got joy. Joy is consistent. Happiness is based on what happens. But joy is a constant type of assurance that everything's gonna be okay.
Donnie McClurkin checking in on the show this morning. He say, man, I don't never think I'll be able to find it. I think for the rest of my life that I'm gonna just be by myself out here. I'm gonna be single.
Well, tell Donnie to call me and we can help him work that out. Tell Donnie to call me. Tell Donnie to call me. Listen, man, I'm amazed. It's not the first time we've heard stuff like that in terms of, the type of business that we're in, but I'm amazed at people who say and struggle in this area when they say things like, I don't know how to be a good husband. I don't know how to be a good wife. I don't know how to do X, Y, Z. And so, but yet they are well established in the careers that they're in, well established in those careers. I mean, Donnie McClurkin is Donnie McClurkin. I mean, what? Sunday's Best, all of the accolades that he's had. He's hosted gospel award shows and things like that. And I would be willing to bet that many of those things Donnie didn't necessarily know how to do day one. He didn't know how to do them day one. But because they were such a priority to him, because it was such a it probably had an internal value to him. It probably had a psychological value to him. It more than likely had a financial value to him.
Absolutely.
Because it had all of those values to it, he put forth the effort and put in the time, got the training, got the skills to make sure that he was able to present at a professional level.
Right.
All right. So maybe he just hadn't connected the dots yet, as we say.
Okay.
Because if you can put forth the effort in one area of your life to excel, succeed, reach the top, then you just put forth the same energy and effort over here in the other area of your life and do the same thing. The problem is, we've said it a million times, the problem is it doesn't have as much value to you. It's not as much of a priority, or you view it as an option. You view it as an option. You've heard us talk about that, Kiana, how, you know, when a husband says, well, man, I don't know how to love her like she need me to love her. I don't know how to be this soft dude. I don't know how to, you know, hold her hand, and man, that ain't me. Okay, all right. But you didn't have a problem doing all those things to get her and to catch up with her.
Right.
And to get all the cookies you wanted at the jar. You ain't have
boys, we gotta get the cookies at the jar now. Listen.
Hey, you became a mastermind at that. But then when you got her, or when you got him, if it's a she, then you know it started becoming an option for him. So I think Donnie may just be viewing that thing backwards and saying, and not applying what he has applied to the rest of his life to his love life.
That's crazy. I don't think I'm built to be telling folks what I'm not gonna be forever. I can't see myself being nothing, like, especially, man, I want to be by myself together forever.
Right.
Not me, especially, and I say stuff like, well, I've tried everything.
Yeah.
Went over here and over there, and I just can't. Nah.
Well, I was built for two. This is 1, 2. I got to have the 2. And so Sister Joe said is my 2. And
come on, my 2.
My 2. He's my 2. Yeah.
That sounds like a rap song.
Oh, we'll work on that. Okay. Yeah, man. So that's my thing with Donnie. I think the brother he hadn't got the right information yet. He hadn't got the right application.
Here we go, Brother Russ. I got you now.
Talk to me.
This next story, I know you have no clue what I'm talking about, right? I'm telling you before I tell you, you have no clue.
All right.
Brother Royce, they got this young brother out here by the name of Quavo, okay? Now, Quavo is not only my amigo, Quavo is also amigo.
Okay.
From the rap group, the Migos.
Migos.
They got a song called Bad and Bougie, Brother Royce. I don't know if you got that one in your playlist. Bad and Bougie. You might not have that one, Brother Royce. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Brother Royce. Don't worry about it. He had a girlfriend. Had as in past tense.
Okay.
He used to have a girlfriend named Saweetie. Okay. They broke up here recently.
Okay. Sorry to hear that.
Oh, no. It's okay.
Okay.
They young. They gonna survive. Listen. So when they broke up, let's say about a week or so ago, everybody was saying how nice he was. He had leased her a very, very expensive car, and he let her keep the car. He didn't take back the car. He let her keep the car, right? Brother Royce, yesterday, a video came out, right? Of them having an altercation inside of the elevator. Now, Brother Royce, I know you have not seen this video.
I have not.
Matter of fact, I'll tell you what we do, Brother Royce. Watch this. I'm sure right now, if I use my creative, let me see. All right, let me find it, because I know Brother Royce has not seen this video. So let me find this video real quick. Boom. All right, here we go. Oh, that's live, y'all. I just went on YouTube and I actually saw me live on that. They say the boy live, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this morning on YouTube. I see y'all. Okay, let me type TMZ, because I know TMZ had I know TMZ got a station. Okay. Now, whenever you watch this video,
We all thought Quavo and Saweetie broke up over cheating.
Okay. I don't know whose commentary this is, but for show purposes, we gonna use it this morning. Let me add this video. Boom. I believe this is it. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. So I'm going to show y'all this video so you guys can kind of watch and boom, 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 boom. All right, here we go.
We all thought Quavo and Saweetie broke up over cheating, but with this latest development, it looks like the duo had many more problems in their relationship. In a recent video released by TMZ, the rappers are involved in a full-on physical scuffle while on an elevator. The surveillance footage was caught on camera at an apartment complex in North Hollywood. The video starts with a struggle beginning outside of an elevator with the icy girl swinging on her glacier boy, him dodging the hit, and the two going toe-to-toe over what seems to be an orange Call of Duty case. The fight continues inside the elevator with Quavo dragging her inside, Saweetie taking a spill and seemingly being injured while the Migos rapper does nothing to help her. At one point, he seems to realize the camera has recorded their altercation, but still does nothing to assist Saweetie, who is still on the ground. This video, which apparently happened in 2020, is a shocking turn of events, right? Which comes on the heels of news of their breakup. It was just a couple of weeks ago when Saweetie tweeted out confirmation that she was single and that, quote, the love isn't real when the intimacy is given to other women. This immediately sparked cheating rumors and even prompted Quavo to get a bit defensive on his Twitter, stating, quote, I don't normally put my business out there, especially my personal life.
All right, so if you look, that's basically the gist of what happened.
Yep.
They now, if you look, Brother Royce, I'm gonna be honest with you this morning, okay? I know exactly what was going on in that scene. I feel like a lot of brothers have possibly been through that point. Now, well, we know she swung at him first. That's what the camera caught, right?
Yes.
Brother Royce, that was classic. Listen, I've been around you long enough, Brother Royce. I want to analyze what we just saw on film. This is about to listen. I feel like I am highly qualified.
Come on.
Analyze the video that we just saw unproportionately with the seeming altercation that happened inside of the elevator. Okay,
seemingly altercation.
It was seemingly an altercation to some. To the untrained eye, it seemed like it could have possibly been an altercation. But Brother Royce, it was not an altercation. That was classic. She got my phone. I need my phone back. That's what that was, Brother Royce.
That's the way I saw it.
That was classic. Oh, she got my phone. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Don't go in there. Oh, I'm gonna call these. You playing? Whoop, slip. Oh, give me my phone. And that's all that was going on, y'all. Now, I'm just saying, I wasn't there inside the elevator. I was not there for whenever I saw the altercation become an occasion where they needed to be at the altar. But what I did see and what I do know is that was classic. Jesus, Jesus, help me, not help. Help me. She got my phone. I need that back right now, please. If you don't mind. Whoop. There it is. Slip, bob, weave. Shoot. Oh my God, the brother turned around and said, it's a camera in the elevator. Oh my God. Help me. Help. Somebody come and say help. H-E-P, because the L, I mean I'm too close to hell. Help me. Please, Lord. Somebody help me. Help me. They weren't fighting.
So when he looked up like that, was he looking toward heaven or was he looking at the camera?
He was looking for Jesus.
Oh, okay.
You seen it.
I saw it.
That's my homie, y'all. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Quavo is the homie. I've seen abuse before, right? Guys, we've seen people inside elevators really punching off on women. Who is the football player? And I said,
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice. We've seen Ray Rice before, guys, right?
Yeah, man.
That was a real unfortunate, wrong situation. That was not cool. That was not okay.
No,
this
sir.
man got inside this elevator and punched on this woman.
Yes, sir.
That is not the same thing we saw with Quavo, y'all. I just want to be honest and real. I don't know what happened before they got there. I do know that whenever she swung, my boy hit the bob and weave and he was trying to leave.
Yeah.
She said, you can leave, but this game gonna be right here.
Yeah. There was something in that bag that was important. They didn't want to let that bag go. It was something about that bag. That bag was significant.
He said, no, this is mine. You bought this for me. She said, no, if you leave, that stays. He said, not today.
Not today. Man, Kiana, why do you think they these couples struggle out here, man, with this this hand, this hands ministry, as we call it sometimes. They try hands ministry.
They ain't laying hands.
They be laying hands on each other, and not in the right way. Why do you think they struggle in that area, man?
Well, Brother Royce, what I want to do this morning is I want to ask, because I know it's a lot of people that watch this show, and we're some real people on this show, right?
Yeah.
So to my day ones, my AM wake up show day ones. If y'all have ever been inside of a situation like that, just raise a hand, put an emoji up, say, hey, been there before. I want to kind of see where we at this morning. You know what I'm saying?
As Shedrick said, do not touch my PlayStation, Madden. He said he's gonna have a problem.
He say, man, Call of Duty, it's gonna be one of them kind of nights. Okay. I wonder, if any. Okay, shout out Critical Think on Instagram. The brother said, hey man, I've been there.
Okay.
Alicia say no, too grown, never been there. Okay.
Yep.
Too grown. Okay. What we got? Anybody else been there this morning? Man, I've been there before. She ain't called the police. Now, we're not talking about hitting nobody, y'all. That's not what we talking about. We talking about, again, sometimes you get into the situation where you got to fight for your phone, or you know what I'm saying, something goes on and y'all get in a tussle and you're pulling for your stuff back, or all right, shout out Mike Bossman Fizz. He said he been there before. Jamal say I've been there before. Brother Royce, man, I've been there before, I've been there before on both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And when I say that to say, man, sometimes it'll be something that I see, or something that my wife, who was at that point my fiance or my girlfriend, may have saw, that she wanted clarification on.
Okay. And
especially if you wake somebody up and they sleep, or if nothing is worse than the aha. And now that some of y'all gonna say y'all don't know what the aha is. Nothing is wrong, or nothing is worse than whenever you're having a great day, a great time, and then, hey baby, how was your day today? Oh man, my day was great, baby. Oh, what? My day was amazing. Did you miss me today?
Yes,
I did, girl.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering, was I the only one? Because your computer went off at the house and some girl texted you, I missed you. So I'm trying to see if I was the only one that you was missing today, right? So now you like.
That's that aha. That's the aha. Yeah, that's the aha moment.
You're like,
oh, wow. You thinking?
Miss. Let me see that phone. And not the phone, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, right?
Yeah.
Now, when it was me, I just want to let y'all know it was my mama that said she missed me, okay? Yeah. Hey, mama. Name just didn't pop up at home.
Yeah.
Crazy people.
Yeah. Well, listen, I have to honestly say, thank God, it's never happened to me. Well, I mean, after 27 years, when we came in the game, it was pages. So, you know, it went like, let me see your page. Let me see who paging you. You know,
that code mean on that page. Turn it over. See if it's the word.
Yeah. So all we had to do was check pages back when we first started out. but listen. I'm not a fan, Kiati. I'm not a fan of taking the long way to address a problem and try to booby trap your spouse.
Right.
I'm not a fan of that. I ain't a fan of the setup. I'm gonna just be honest with you. As we say, marriage is for grown folks. You've heard us say that a million times.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that if you feel like you got something on your spouse,
right,
feel like you've come across some information that is that's illegitimate, you know, that's bad,
right,
that's foul.
Okay.
You know, I think you ought to have a conversation with your spouse. Hey, when you get home today, I'd like to talk to you.
Okay.
All right, you come home. I don't think you ought to set them up with, last night you were out with Larry, right? You know, no, don't do that. 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 Because all you've done is made the matter worse. If you got some intel,
right.
if you got some, you know, some investigative information,
mm-hmm.
come on out. Say, listen, I got a question for you. I found this, I saw this, and I don't understand it. I'm sure there's a good reason for it. I need more clarity on this, whatever this is. I need you to explain this for me because I'm a little lost on this. And then go deal with the problem, man. Get that Treese Williams, that's what I'm talking about. Straight to the point. Straight to the point. Straight to the point. Get straight to the point.
Yeah.
All of this. So now Larry, right? That's who you, Larry? Y'all went over, you know, y'all was at the spot. Okay. And David was there. Yes, David was there. You remember? Okay, David. Now you got all these different folks. No, man, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time. Talk to me.
It happens. It happens more times than not. You know what I'm saying? So, Brother Russell, if you got intel, do tell. You know?
Do tell. Hey, come on with it, man. Let's get it. Cause now I gotta answer for whatever it is you found.
Right.
Then I gotta answer for the fact that I lied about it because
right.
you just set me up. You booby trapped me. Because watch this. Here's what you just gave me an opportunity to do. You gave me an opportunity to redirect the conversation. Because now the conversation, I can make the conversation about, well, why you try to set me up? Why you ain't say that? Why? See, you go with all these games. Now I get to talk about the games you played to set me up to talk about the foulness that I did.
Right.
You don't give me a distraction on the way out. Don't do that. That's what you just did. You just gave me something that I can redirect our focus on. And now you're gonna be mad because you're talking about, no, they ain't the point. They ain't the point. The point is you're trying to change the subject. Well, you gave me a reason to.
Yeah.
You gave me an out. Staying on topic. That's what I'm talking about, Isaac. Stay on topic.
More times than not, is the distraction the way to not address the situation?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I need a distraction so that I don't have to deal with my foulness. I need a distraction. So don't give me one. Don't give me a distraction. Calm down, bring your tone down. You ain't got to be all up, on level 10 with your tone. You can be right here. Hey, I want to talk to you about this. I don't understand this right here. And so I'd like to give you an opportunity because I'm sure there's a rational explanation. So go ahead. And boom, leave it there. All of the neck rolling, all of the finger snapping, all of the I knew it, and here you go. It's too much. That's a distraction. That's a door. That's an exit door. I see that door and I'm like going for that because I don't want to deal with this problem over here.
Now, whenever we sat through our sessions with you, that was actually something that you really walked us through is the distraction phase. Now, for somebody that has no clue what a distraction is, what is a distraction, Brother Royce?
A distraction is anything that's going to take us away from dealing with the main issue. Anything that's going to take us away from dealing with the main issue. A distraction could be you over talking the situation. You over talking the situation. You know, you go into a situation, you got a valid point to make. The evidence is there. You know, if it's a negative situation, the evidence is there, and you go 15, 20 minutes presenting the evidence when all you got to do is just tell them, hey, listen, I'd like for you to answer this. Don't ask a question and then answer the question that you just asked them to answer. You know, I'd like to know if this is legitimate because it doesn't look legitimate. Okay, well, you just asked me. Let me answer. Those little things can become a distraction. When your tone, when you all weigh level 10, like we just said, and you screaming to the top of your lungs, that's a distraction. That's a distraction. Now you give me something to go after. Now I get to address your loud tone. When your neck roll, or when you use foul language, when you coming at me with all of the MF bombs and you sorry sucker and you're no good and you're just like your mama and you're just like your daddy. Now you give me something to go after. I can address you talking about my mama. I can address you cussing me out. I don't have to address this issue over here that's legitimate. You gave me something to go after. Those are distractions. And many times we become our own distraction. What you say? That's me. That's me. I ask and answer. Ask and answer and then get mad. Yeah, Tina West. Tina, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't become that distraction. I love him. Distraction. My mouth. It can be. It can be a distraction. And so watch this. Then when you don't get resolution to whatever that problem is,
right?
You're mad and frustrated, and then you start developing a history of not resolving issues. Well, why don't y'all resolve issues? Man, we never can get to the bottom of one issue. Why? She always raising her voice, or he always dodging the question. Well, if you don't know how to have, good conflict and good dialogue, then chances are you'll become that couple. So it starts off with being one problem, meaning we have distractions in our communication,
right?
And then those distractions turn into a lot of unresolved issues. Those unresolved issues turns into, months and years of frustration because you never was able to solve this because you always becoming a distraction. It's a domino effect. It's a domino effect.
I think that for a lot of us, we've been through the distraction phase. Now, Brother Royce, I know this is typically, so this finna bless somebody right now. Now, y'all share the video on this part because I'm finna ask him a question.
All right.
That somebody is going to fully appreciate this question. Now, there is one thing I'm going to ask you guys before I ask this question, okay? First and foremost, if you're on Facebook, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Share the video.
Absolutely.
2, I need y'all to be sure y'all follow Brother Royce F. Robinson on his Instagram, which is Royce F. Robinson. Secondly, Brother Royce, I'm getting ready because whenever we a big show, this is the climax right before they go to the commercial, and they be like, and don't forget, if you need, you need couples. See, they waiting for what I'm finna say, so they got to look at that need couples coaching.
Yeah.
Married at crossoverbf.com. Okay. Married at crossoverbf.com.
That is.
All right, now look.
And what segment of the show are we in right now, Kiati? What segment of the show are we in? Is there an announcement for this segment?
This segment right here is called Revealing the Reason.
Revealing
the Reason.
With real relationships.
Revealing the Reason with Royce F. Robinson.
All right, talk to me.
I got you, Brother Royce. We ready now. Watch this. Hold up. Let me do it the right way. Hold up.
Relationship goals. Need relationship advice? Yeah, man.
Do it now.
Real relationship goals with Kiati and Brother Royce F. Robinson.
Real relationship goals, Brother Royce F. Robinson. Let's get down to the core of it. Brother Royce, sometimes we'll have conversations with our better half, with our other half, and sometimes they give us 3 different kinds of people whenever you address them with real life problems.
3 different kinds of people. Okay. All right. That's interesting.
I think you told me one of them was You have the crybaby.
You have. Come on, let me see what you learn. Let me see what you learned in class. Come on.
It's been a minute, y'all. You have the crybaby. You have the doorknob, the person that just don't know. The doorknob, the person that just waiting for their turn.
Joseph, we got the doorknob person. We got to figure out who the doorknob person is, Joseph.
They just sitting there looking dumb as a doorknob. They just okay. Brother Rob, what are the people? Break it down for them.
So in conflict,
okay,
you stand to run up against one of three people. All right. You got the baby. That's the person that cries their way out of a situation.
Okay.
Right? They're crying. You bring a situation to them, and they let you down. All right, that's the baby. That's the baby. That they always cry their way out of a situation so that you can back up off of them and you can let them off the hook. You know, they were wrong, but because you're like, okay, hey, I tell you what, you know what, just I'm good. Don't worry about that. I'm good. Joseph said doorknob. She was trying to figure that out too. Then, so that's the baby. Then you got the bully. The bully is the person. The bully is the one that barks their way out of the conversation. All right, barks their way out of the conflict. In other words, you bring to them a legitimate problem.
Okay.
And then they don't be coming at me with all that. You know, they just bark their way out of it because they know that they can intimidate you. All right. And so when you come to them with a legitimate situation and they go barking at you, you back off. Hey, okay, never mind. Just forget it. What you want for dinner? Golly. You know, it's one of those type situations. All right. So that's the bully. So you got the baby. They cry their way out. The bully, he barks his way out. And then you got the bystander. The bystander is the one that doesn't participate at all in the conversation. They're the person that just watches you exert all of your energy and present a legitimate case, and they just sit there. You ain't got nothing to say? Nah. So what you gonna say about that? I don't know. I mean, you know, what you want me to say? You know, they just sit there. They don't participate. They don't engage. So all they're doing is trying to wait you out. They're just trying to wait you out. That's right, Lakeisha. Baby, bully, and bystander. Those three people, watch this. Those three types of people are what we call manipulators. They are manipulators because they're trying to manipulate the conversation. That's what they're trying to do. Those are manipulators. They are trying to manipulate the conversation so that they can kind of redirect it in their favor, some kind of way. They want to move away from dealing with the issue, and so they come out with that particular personality. All right, and as a result, you never get anything done. Sharonda says bullies are narcissists, and that there is some value to that. There's some truth to that. Because they're trying to control the situation. It's all about them. They really don't have your best interest at heart anyway. And so that's how they manipulate the conversation.
IG, listen, it's saying I got 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the live stream. Hey guys, come join us on Facebook. Come join us on YouTube. Come join us on Twitch. Search Hard Body Kiati because it's going to end. You guys can still be a part of this conversation. We're giving some great information out, real relationship goals. Brother Royce F. Robinson. I still think we need to add that number 4, the doorknob, because I'm waiting for my turn. I'm waiting. The baby, the bully, the bystander, and the doorknob, because I'm waiting for my turn to argue back. You hear me? I'm waiting.
And doorknob.
I'm gonna turn. Give me my turn. I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna turn and get up in that thing. Let me argue back.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So those are manipulators, man. You got to watch out for those. And if that's you, if you are one of those people, man, that's manipulative behavior. And manipulative behavior is not what we would consider mature behavior. Not especially dealing with conflict. Manipulative behavior, it's really equivalent. You ain't gonna like this. It's really equivalent to an adolescent or a child. All right. Remember when you go through Walmart and you see that little baby over there and they want, Mama, can I have this? No, you can't have that. What do? They fall out in the floor. They start kicking and screaming. And if they don't have the right kind of mama, notice what I said. If they don't have the right kind of mama, and I didn't say mother, I said mama, so you know where I'm going, then what will generally happen is that mother will, okay, here, Timmy, get up. Don't do me like that. Come on now, come on. Okay, here you go. And Timmy has just manipulated mama, his mother. He's manipulated his mother into giving him what he wants. All right. So you put that's Timmy at 5. Put 25, put 20 or 30 years onto Timmy. Now he's 25 or 35, and he still possesses a manipulative like behavior. And he just does it now in his other relationship. He did it in his relationship with his mom and his parents. Now he does it in his relationship with his significant other. Right. Because he never learned how to be mature. He never grew up in that area. He never learned how to deal with conflict. He never learned how to have relevant and adult conversation. And so when you have a bully baby or a bystander-like characteristic or mentality about yourself, all you're doing is showing that you just never grew up in that area.
Watch this. Hold up. Somebody. I think we had a request. Hold up.
We got a request.
How you got on this show, man?
Hey, man, I'm just listening to a bully-like character that has not really grown, and he's 35, but he just ain't grown yet.
Pastor B. Will.
Like, what is you doing, man?
I'm still trying to learn, man. You know, I'm trying to make sure I learn.
Man, check your Facebook so I can bring you over here so everybody can see you, man.
Yeah. What is he doing? What are you on IG? What is he?
Hey, you know, Pastor be on IG. Okay, listen. Pastor say he trying to get them ready for this church service that we going back to.
Right
so,
on.
So he want to be sure that he's checking all of the boxes. All right, let me send him this. Him this request.
So you gonna send it to me on Facebook? So I got to get off this.
Yeah, come on Facebook, man.
Yeah. Okay, all right, my bad. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pastor Blake this morning, who will be joining us here shortly.
Very shortly. He's trying to come in the side door and all that nonsense. Go through the front door. Go through the front door.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Man, in real life, it is really, really good to be a part of a church that I know our church members legitimately get up and they get on the show. They come watch us. They come go through the things that we go through. That's a beautiful thing, man. For real. It's a really, really good thing to be a part of a body of Christ that's involved. You know what I'm saying? So, man, one time for Crossover Bible Fellowship.
Crossover.
Now, some of y'all been thugging. I've been seeing some of y'all back at church. No purified, no nothing, right? We ain't rocking like that. We not. We've been waiting purposely to be sure that the building is secure. They have air filtration system, the UV lights in the man. They got all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so this Friday will be the first service, Good Friday, and then Sunday, Easter Sunday will be our first Sunday where we are back in service as well. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I've missed our brothers and sisters. The funniest thing is we got a chance to do the drive-through parade about a week or two ago. And whenever we were doing it, I was actually, again, my job at church is, I'm the social media and outreach coordinator. People be so used to me cutting up on Instagram that I'm really filming for the church, y'all. I got the church Facebook page and we live. And you got church members in the car going, "Oh, move, Kiati, my hair not done. You tripping?" I'm like, "Hey, this the churches." They're like, "Oh, okay. Hey, Pastor Blake." You know what I'm saying? They so used to me cutting up in real life that when they saw me coming, they was, "Oh my God, my hair, Kiati, you tripping, bro? It's not. What are you doing? Like, why are you here?" It's like, yeah, I work here now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing, man.
Where's he at? Is he coming in? What is he doing?
You know he be needing help getting on stuff like this. You know that. He gonna figure it out in about 2 minutes. He gonna
Pastor Blake, go to your instant message. Click the link that'll let you in. Click the link. Did you send him the link on the instant message like you do?
I definitely sent him a message.
Okay. All right. He'll get on here.
Pastor, go get your daughter.
Hey, Keon, I want to ask you a question real quick.
What's up?
Do you think that'll be a good book type, resource that manipulators, that bully baby bystanders, should that be in the book?
Yeah, you definitely should write that. And this is why.
Okay.
This is the honesty part of the show, right? So he said send it again. So for all of my people that are watching the show right now, being honest. How many of you guys have been one of those people in an argument before, right? How many of you guys, or how many of you guys have seen it? Because again, if you're in a relationship, how many of you guys have seen the baby, the bully, or the bystander? And I ain't gonna lie, Brother Royce, I can really, just depending on how mad my wife is, I can transform. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be the bully, sometimes I be the bystander. I'm not really a baby brother, we ain't gonna do all that. But for me personally, whenever it's really going down, shout out to Funnel Boy. What's going on, family? We gotta come today because this new diet start tomorrow on the 1st. Drop the address to the Funnel Boy in the comments real quick. We're gonna go to the Funnel Boy today, y'all.
Oh man, that's our boys Travis and Travis Smith.
The Smiths. I'm coming today, man. Shout out, Mr. Sammy Jr. 85. Usually he be on Facebook. I see him on the Instagram this morning.
Yeah.
So, okay. But I ain't gonna lie, Brother Royce. Sometimes I be the bully and the bystander, just depending on how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's been plenty of times. Mika's brought up a valid argument, and it just depends on how I'm feeling. If she bring up the argument, all right, the Funnel Boy is 3420 Rush Street. Let me pin it. Hold up. We're going.
That's where you go.
5 to 9 p.m. 5 to 9 p.m. I just be like, man, it's been times she'll be doing it, and I'll be like, you don't see the way this. I'll be
like, you just be silent.
I'll be like, you be all right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it ain't nothing worse than that. You be all right. You don't see me? You finished? Done. Or sometimes it'll pop off, and then I'm gonna pop off back. Hey, woo. Right? Why are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Say, man, what you need to do. Boom. And now it's on, brother. Now it's real hot and spicy.
Yes, sir.
Real hot and spicy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shedrick say, I'm both. I just don't like to argue. And see, Shedrick, that's the thing. The thing, Shedrick. It doesn't have to turn into an argument if you know how to handle it properly. Right. It don't have to turn into an argument. It can be managed. It can be managed in such a way where it doesn't turn into an argument, because many people say that all the time. Man, I don't like to argue, so I ain't fooling with all that. Okay, well, why does it have to become an argument? An argument, Kiati, in my own personal definition, is two people being confrontational, going back and forth. If I'm gonna say Joe said, because I wouldn't do this, I'd never argue. But if Joe said,
boy, you gonna get Joe. Hey, listen. Listen. I just want to say this one time. Y'all, I love Brother Royce. Y'all, Brother Royce is human, okay? Y'all ever see Brother Royce and Sister Joe said arguing, don't call me. He human, okay? I want to let y'all know if y'all see Sister Joe said getting in his business and he over there being the baby. Why you do Joe said this is not set up for our marriage ministry for you to be arguing like this? I would not engage. Y'all see Brother Royce being the baby or the bystander. And Brother Royce said over there going, are you done? Really?
Yeah. You done? Really? You done? So if Joe said is going off, and if she's in her feelings and just going crazy, I don't necessarily have to join her in those emotions. I don't have to join her in that. I can keep my composure. It ain't got nothing. That's how she's receiving the information. I can keep my composure and say, okay, baby, that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I said. Let me restate what it is that I'm talking about. Let me restate what it is that I said. And then after a few more times that I might just say, okay, I tell you what, you're not ready to talk about this right now. Let me come back later. And when you're more calm, or you're not all emotional, so I'll come back later. There is no argument. There is no argument. I just, this is not a good time for you, obviously, to have a calm, grown up, mature conversation. So I'm gonna just back out for right now. I tried. I'm gonna back out, give you some time. I'll come back later. Hey, you ready to talk about that thing now? That's the way to do it. It doesn't have to be an argument. You just got to know how to control yourself. You got to know how to have that composure.
I'm trying to get Pastor Blake in.
Is he still trying to get in?
He said, "Y'all let me in." The door's open, Pastor Blake. I ain't got literally. You know what? Let me click this link. Let me see what it's doing. So you click the link. Say live studio. Okay, it says HBK. Ready to join the screen.
Right.
So then all I'm here is, was that it?
I heard something click. I don't see it now.
Oh, hold up. That might have been me. Hold up, let me see. All right, so it says ready to join.
Oh. Yep. So it let you in because that was the feedback. Tina West said, "Yeah, I leave lessons on keeping my composure because I ain't going off just for nothing." Yeah, Tina. I mean that's true. But remember, you're not trying to be a distraction away from what it is that you're trying to talk about. So you got to keep all of those principles in mind, so to speak. If you're trying to get a message off to your spouse or your partner, your significant other, if you're trying to address a certain situation, then you want to make sure you do keep your composure, because that can become a distraction from you getting the answers that you want to whatever those questions are. So you can't do that. You can't just blow up and go crazy. So you got to know how to do that, man. You got to know how to do it, and that's why we use the phrase "marriage is for grown folks," because you got to be grown enough to have those conversations. You got to be grown enough to know how to keep your composure. You got to be grown enough not to be a manipulator. You got to be grown enough to know how to get through confrontational situations and have dialogue about things you don't agree with, right, without being, argumentative. All right.
All you got to do is click the link, man. I literally just jumped straight in the party. Hit the link and put your name in, man. Come on. You know what we finna, just so I can be sure I'm not tripping. Which one of you viewers are ready to get on the show right now? I'm finna send you an invite to jump on the show. I just want to be sure I'm not tripping. Beast, where you at? Who gonna join this show this morning? We're gonna put somebody in.
Coming in. I got a chance to meet Beast last week. Nice brother. Met him and his fiance and his baby's mama, and I enjoyed meeting him. I'm trying to get Beast and the young lady down the aisle.
She actually watched the show yesterday, Brother Royce. If you'd have been yesterday, she was here. She said, okay, he was talking about it, so I wanted to get on here and see what was going on.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, get Beast in to see if he can come in.
Let me go. Okay. I know.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna answer one of these questions. I saw a question earlier from Tina Westmore. So what do you do when you bring up an issue and they ignore you? Listen, Tina, if I'm gonna speak from a spousal standpoint. If you bring up an issue and they ignore you, then I would make sure that issue stays in front of them. What do you mean? If I bring up an issue and you ignore me today, okay, cool, no problem. Just know that when the next time you speak to me, the next time you address me, hey baby, how was your day? How you doing? I'm fine. I had a great day. I was still thinking about the fact that you ignoring me and we haven't resolved that issue. My mama came by. Me and my sister went shopping today. I'm going to make sure that issue stays in front of you because, and it's not going to be nasty. It's not going to be nasty. You see how I just smooth brought that in? Yeah, man, we had a great day today and I was doing this and I did that. And I thought about the fact that you still haven't answered me on that question. Me and my sister went shopping and my mama coming by. I just I just left it right there. And I'm going to continue until you and I have that dialogue. And one thing that we do advise couples to do is have those maintenance checkups to where you can bring stuff in on a regular basis to say, hey, this is what I don't like. This is what I do like. And I think we can do better in this area. What if marital expectations are clear and realistic? Your spouse still lets you down. Well, here's the reality of it. Lakeisha, thanks for bringing that question up. Here's the reality of it. Get ready. Because we live in the flesh, because we live in these flesh suits, as we call them, they will let you down. They will. It's inevitable. It's inevitable that they're going to let you down. Sometimes they're not trying to. Sometimes they make bad decisions. But here's the reality of it, though. Here's the truth of it. You're going to let them down as well. You are going to let them down as well, because that's the nature of the business, so to speak. Because both of y'all are human and both of y'all are fallible, according to biblical. According to the Bible, both of y'all are fallible human beings, and so both of you guys are going to let each other down. It's just a matter of, are you continuing to let your spouse down in the same area? You know, that's some nonsense. That's some foolishness. Are you trying to let them down? Are you trying to work on these issues that you failed in the past? And can they vouch for you? You know, can they vouch for you? At some point, you should be able to go to your spouse and say, hey, how am I doing in this area that I failed you in? How am I doing? Do you feel like I'm doing better? And they should be able to vouch for you if they can see some progress. So that's what I would say to that. But both of y'all are going to let each other down. Lakeisha Weaver said, I just hit him with Colossians 3:13, bearing one another. And if one has a complaint against another, forgiving each other, as the Lord has forgiven you, so you also must forgive. Come on, Lakeisha. Lakeisha know that word. Good deal.
Lakeisha on Google. Okay.
Okay, now Pastor Blake calling me. Now he's calling me.
He said he had to download Chrome.
Oh, I had to do that same thing, Pastor Blake. When I first, that's right. You got to go through Chrome.
I'm doing all that.
Okay,
right, let me see.
So you downloaded Chrome.
Yeah, we working this out. All right,
now go to Facebook through Chrome. Go to your Facebook account through Chrome.
Oh no, you know what? I may have another way to do it.
No, don't mix them up. I'm
okay. Walk them through.
All right. So on your Facebook account through Chrome,
walk them through that thing. Hey, listen, y'all, while Brother Royce is doing that, I'm for real, y'all. Tap in. Y'all be sure y'all follow us on Instagram, man. Hard by the Kiati Royce F. Robinson. Big shout out everybody that is watching this morning on the IG as well. Good morning, y'all. Now listen, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Pastor Blake finna jump on the live stream with us. If y'all have some relationship questions, right? Now is the time to get them things ready to go. Cause I finna have two brothers who's strong in their word, and these are some real brothers, man. These are brothers that I rock with. You know, Brother Royce has been a mentor to me for, you know, a few years now. Somebody who's, you know, in my trusted circle. And this is the point where when y'all have these questions, we finna have the resources here, especially relationship wise. Again, if you're on Instagram, you can watch the show live. Hit the link in my bio and it'll say the AM Wake Up Show. And you guys will be able to jump on and watch live with us. Again, man, you got to use your resources. You got to use your resources. Brother Royce F. Robinson, Pastor Blake. Don't forget, you need couples coaching. Married at crossoverbf.com. That's married at crossoverbf.com. Big shout out, much love, Brother Royce, Sister Josette. You got to keep that marriage thing sexy, man. Keep that marriage thing sexy. I want to say, okay, I think my brother ready to get back on. I want to also, right now, repthecitybrand.com. Thank everybody that's been ordering. Thank everybody that's been supporting. Alicia, we got your order last night. I think I'm looking for a medium for you as soon as I end the show, man. And again, of course, I just got hit.com, hit her call 800. I got hit. And can't forget about our friends at Sienna Sauce, siennasauce.com. Save 10% with the code AM Wake Up, man. Y'all be sure y'all go over there, go support, go show these businesses some love. All right. Brother Royce.
Yeah, man. He said go ahead on and tell him about that other way to get in. He said go ahead on and tell him about the other way to get in that you was going to tell him.
All right. I got him.
You got him?
All I'm finna do is just let me go and hit the woo wop. I'ma just send it to his phone. See, I figured out. So maybe if he just clicked the link from his phone, they'll let him in the party.
Right on. Lakeisha, thank you for your comments. Thank you I'm glad to see that you're putting some of this stuff to use in your marriage. I see you post, and that's a good deal. Brandon, you still trying to get them ducks in a row that we talked about. Brandon, when I hear him in this,
don't tell him about the ducks.
I got to tell him about the ducks. I met Brandon Stewart last week while Kiati is working on that. I met Brandon Stewart last week. Him and his young lady, and I said, man, when y'all get married? They said they still trying to put their ducks in a row, and I was looking down for the ducks. I was trying to, I was trying to figure out where the ducks were that they was trying to get in a row, and how long it was going to take for the ducks to line up. Most ducks that I see, they walk in the line anyway. So I didn't know why Brandon was having problems with their ducks. But hey Brandon, we gonna keep working with you, brother. We gonna keep working with you. Let us know, Brandon, if you ready. When you get ready, Brandon, come see us. Married at crossoverbf.com. How do you handle? Marla Jacobs says, how do you handle people that refuse to take responsibility for their actions? Instead, they act like they are a victim and somehow turn it on you. Well, Marla, I'm gonna give you two answers. Number one, if they're not your spouse, then they've just shown you that maybe they don't want to be. Oops. All right, Marla. So if they're not your spouse, then man, they just may have given you a good sign that they're not trying to be your spouse. But if they are your spouse, then y'all might need to get to some counseling quick, so you can just work with them, or so that they can get somebody to work with them on how they deal with those particular issues. So because sometimes you're dealing with people who never saw how to get through conflict and never saw how to deal with change and never saw how to deal with mature matters like that, and so they struggle in that area, and that's a reality of it. Now, I don't give them a pass on that, because there's a whole lot of things that they didn't see growing up, but because they wanted to do it and they found value in it, they learn. All right, so maybe getting them to some help would be good. Yeah. So Brandon, get those ducks lined up. If some of y'all out there looking for y'all ducks and y'all trying to line them up, I understand. We might be able to help you line the ducks up. All right, bring all your ducks, all those ducks that's just roaming around everywhere. We'll help you gather them together, line them up if that's what you need to further that relationship. Why are men so afraid of marriage?
Hold up. There you go. Wait before you answer that one.
All right. We ready?
Wait a minute. Watch this. Okay, so let me do this.
Uh-oh. It's gonna happen. It's about to happen. Kiana say, I need answers. Oh, Alicia says she needs some answers based off of Kiana's question. Why are men so afraid of marriage?
Okay, watch this. Okay,
I don't think that's working because he called.
No, I got it. So guys, this is what I'm doing. Right now, I'm literally about to stop the show and start the show one more time. I'm about to stop and start the show. So again, guys, we will answer that question right after this small commercial break. Honestly, y'all, this should only take like 30 seconds. Y'all will see the link, go back live. Don't get